All right, so we've arrived at the last video. And again, your midterm is coming up very quickly, very shortly. So make sure you guys are ready for it. All right, so here we're talking about matrices. Remember, matrices here, they have rows and columns. So RC cola. So rows and columns must match up in order to be able to do stuff. So again, when it comes to A and B, if they do not match, remember if we're adding or subtracting, these have to be the exact same dimensions. So here for A, we have 1, 2, 3 rows. We have 1, 2 columns. So 3 by 2. RC Cola, rows by columns. B, rows, there's 3 rows. And there's 1, 2 columns. RC Cola. For C, this is 1, 2 rows. We have 1, 2, 3 columns. So 2 by 3. So 2 rows, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 columns. All right. So here, if these are the same, A and B are the same dimensions, we can go and add them. And nope, they are 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add those bad boys up. So I'm going to write them down really quick. Now, when I went back and looked at people's answers for some of these, I got like single number answers for adding, subtracting, multiplying. And I'm like, you will never get a single answer for these unless when you multiply it, it gives you a 1 by 1 matrix. None of the rest of these should ever give you anything like that. All right, so we're adding. Again, we're going to do like we did with vectors, the corresponding spots. So here, 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 4 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. 4 plus 3 is 7. 5 plus 6 is 11. And that's our answer for A. No other work to be done. All right, so let's move on to B. Again, we know that it works. It's a 3 by 2 and 3 by 2, so we can still subtract these, but we're going to do scalar multiplication with it also. We're just moving it around now. So now it's B and A. B first, then A. All right. So we're going to do scalar multiplication first, and then we're going to go ahead and subtract them, or add them, or whatever. So here we're going to do 2 to everything. And then we're also going to do -3 to everything here. So we get rid of that negative here and not have to do it later on. So everything in that second matrix is by -3. Everything in the first matrix is by 2. Does not change dimensions. So that's 2, 8, 4, 10, 6, and 8, 12, sorry. Let's do it again. So 2, 8, 4, 10, 6, and 12. We're going to do addition sign right here. So -3 times 2 is -6. -3 times 1 is -3. -3 times 3 is -9. -3 times 8 is -24. -3 times 12 is -12. Sorry, -3 times 4 is -12. -3 times 4 is -12. -3 times 5 is -15. All right, and then the last part is just adding them up now, combining them. So 2 and -6 is -4. 8 and negative 3 is negative 5. Positive 5, sorry. Positive 5. 8 and negative 3. 4 and negative 9 is negative 5. 10 and negative 24 is negative 14. 6 and negative 12 is negative 6. 12 and negative 15 is negative 3. So there, negative 4, positive 5, negative 5, negative 14, negative 6, and negative 3. All right, and that's the answers there we got. All right, moving forward, that's addition, subtraction, and scalar multiplication all together. All right, so the next two, we're going to go ahead and do those in the calculator in Desmos. And again, you can use Desmos on the midterm. That's fine. Before we do that, though, we say make sure we take a look at our matrices dimensions and make sure that it works out and matches up. If it does not match up, we can't even do this. So matrix C, and that's CA, C times A. So matrix C is at 2 by 3. Matrix A is a 3 by 2. So 2 by 3 and a 3 by 2. All right. So again, we said these have to be the same. And if they are, your final answer will be a 2 by 2. So these are the same. So that means our answer is going to be a 2 by 2. So answer dimension. So it'll be a 2 by 2. So I'm going to pull up Desmos. We're going to put these in, and we're going to go ahead and work it out and see what happens. All right. So again, here we're going to go ahead and record. No, not record, but actually put this in the calculator. So we have to create these matrices in here. So we're going to do C, and we're going to do A. C again. Make sure you have your dimensions here of 2 by 3. So 2 rows, 3 columns. So again, we're doing that. 5, 4, 3, 0, 9, 8. Hit enter there. So that sets A. Well, that's pretty much our C right there. Sorry about that. But it's okay. So matrix, we're going to make this next one B. But it's, we know it's A. So this one's a 3 by 2. So 3 rows, 2 columns. So 2, 1, 3, 8, 4, 5. All right, hit enter there. And so here we're going to multiply those. So A times B. And it does give us a 2 by 2 like it said. Like we found out right here, it said the 2 by 2. So we did that right. So here our final answer would be 34, 52, 59, 112. All right, cool. So now we have our last one, guys, and this is it. And this is the part that we have to be careful about. Now, this time we're going to do A times C. So here, before we can do anything with it, we have to remember, okay, can we do this? Can this be done? So again, A is a 3 by 2. Our C is a 2 by 3. So again, A is a 3 by 2. And this is a 2 by 3 for C. And look at that. We can do it. It can be done. Hey. Those are the same. So it means our answer should be a 3 by 3. So when we're multiplying it, guys, the only time that you should get a 1 by 1 is if like your dimensions match up and you have ones that are left over on the outsides. Nothing else should never happen for any other type. All right, so here we're going to switch things around. We're going to do B then A. So B A, and that gives us that 3 by 3 we said we're supposed to have. All right, so here our final answer, final. Let's do this. So we multiplied that one. All right, so these are our matrix. This is our matrix here for A times C. So it's a 3 by 3 like we said. Now, one thing that you can do, I'm going to clear all these out real quick. One thing you could have done is from the get-go, you could have said, okay, matrix A is going to be this matrix right here. So it's a 3 by 2. I'm going to do 2, 1, 3, 8, 4, 5. 4, 5. I want to make matrix B this one right here. So you could have done all of this. You could have done this at the beginning. So 3 by 2. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. And then the last one is a matrix C, which is a 2 by 3. Oh no, I went that. Sorry, 2 by 3. All right, so here we go. 5, 4, 3. And we got 0, 9, 8. All right, so with this, you could have done all of that in the calculator. So we do A plus B. And that's the same thing we got here for A plus B. So 3, 5, 5, 13, 7, 11. All right, the next one you could have put 2B minus 3A, which is the exact same answer we got here. Negative 4, 5, negative 5, negative 14, negative 6, negative 3. And then when it came time for 3 and 4, all you had to do was do C and A this time. Go back. I didn't hit enter, sorry. So hit enter there, make sure that goes. Then CA, enter. And they gave us what we had there. And then our last one, you can do AC. And gave us that right there. So you could do that. So from the get-go, if you need to do that, if you want to do that, you can. You can put all 3 matrices in there and then go ahead and let the calculator do the work for you. It is fine. Again, if you're planning on taking the ACT though, just make sure you can do everything by hand, or unless you have a TI-84 calculator or some other calculator like this. If you don't have that, then you need to make sure you know how to do by hand. And go back and watch my videos because I did that by hand. All right, so that is the end, guys. That's all the review. You will have your midterm next. So make sure you're prepared, ready for it.